Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective.
Orenthal.
We gonna trade you in.
Welcome to the Go Ladies podcast.
I didn't sing yet.
Oh, okay. But we still can welcome.
Okay.
Welcome. Neysa has the song selection. Hit it.
First, give it honor to God, who's the head of my life. I want to dedicate this song to my mother, an educator for over 31 years. Hey, mommy. SCHOOL, you gotta go to school and beat that bill. Who is that from, Faith?
New Edition. How do I know? Because Neysa's the only person that knows that song.
I love that song.
And
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The weekend's here. Ronnie, Bobby,
oh my gosh,
Ricky,
keep going. So, Neysa loves that song and thinks that New Edition should perform it in concert, even though it was never even like a top single or anything.
It was well played in my household.
In her household in Louisville. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know why I love that song?
Because you're smart.
I am. That's true too.
Why?
Because when Candy Girl came out, first of all, my Uncle David was dating Pam, and she had 2 daughters, and Scooby had the album, and she let me listen to it. So I got introduced to New Edition, number 1. So, Catholic school students.
Right.
And I finally get, the New Edition album, and I'm like, ooh, this got the rap.
Not the rap.
Got the rap.
Yes.
Because it is the rap song on this album. And so I was like, I know the rap.
It was a big secret. Okay.
Yeah. That's the first rap song that I remember actually knowing words to.
Oh,
my second is I Need Love.
Oh, that's your
and I learned that at Christian camp. With the Newburgh Middle School students my mama had that happened to be there too. And they're like, you Miss Ellery's daughter. And I'm like, I am. And they're like, you know this song? I'm like, no, but I learned it in the camp. When I'm alone in my room, because I stare at the wall, I was in there.
Oh my gosh.
Because I had to learn it because I was trying to like this little boy named Vaughn.
And you have to know the words because you could sing it or say it to him.
I think he's still locked up a little bit right now. I wish him the best.
Keep your head up. I guess. I don't know. Keep it.
This is a crazy show today.
She's not putting money in the but today is a free-for-all freestyle.
Can you tell?
We're just feeling it. We're feeling good, right? Compared to the last episode, Neysa's healing.
Right, I was under the weather.
Yeah,
I was just bouncing back. I was still coughing.
Yeah, you were still coughing. But we're lit right now.
For no reason.
For no reason. But the joy of life.
Gluten.
From
lunch.
Good. Oh.
Got us.
Neysa made
we high on the gluten.
It was really good. Okay. I like sun-dried tomatoes. Focus.
Yes. Hi, friend.
Hello. So you sang New Edition.
I did.
New Edition is actually in Nashville. They're
tonight
on their tour.
It's Sunday here, so obviously. So yeah.
So I wanted to go, but there's so many concerts this year.
Girl.
I can't go to everything. But believe it or not,
everybody tickets high.
Everybody.
I'm like, I need a $70 or less ticket
in a decent
seat.
Right. Access
to the aisle and a bathroom. Is that too much to ask?
It's not too much to ask for. Also on the tour, though, is Guy. I'm a Guy fan. I'm a Aaron Hall fan. And not in a sexual way. I just really like that he sings so hard. I like R&B singers.
What's your favorite one?
I
knew I was going to hit that one.
Yeah. I love ad-libs. I love runs. I love my R&B sung hard.
I like the runs in R&B in the 90s.
90s R&B was so good.
A little Nehu. Oh, come on with the Nehu.
Yes. Or if they had talking over it, or in the middle, the bridge, hey girl, there was a hey girl.
Oh, a hey girl.
Woo.
We need Michael back from Boys to Men. Hit us a little hey girl. Yes. Because I know you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Yes. A little hey girl. A little Jodeci ooh yeah.
Absolutely.
Because that ooh yeah is such a bad boy. Ooh, yeah.
It is.
It's such a, I'm gonna fuck you over and ruin your life. And you're gonna have a great time, and you got my name tattooed on your neck, but I'm gonna be with the next chick. That's all in that ooh yeah. You know what I mean? It's a good ooh yeah.
And Devontae would talk to you. He talked on the song. I'm like,
But you know who I really like?
who?
You know who I really like?
Okay.
Drew Hill.
You do.
Jazz.
She loves jazz.
Woo-wee.
She loves jazz.
Don't I though?
Is her name. Yes. I'm with you. I like it. I don't hear it nowadays. I'm such an auntie, but I miss that.
There was a IG post, and I saw it this morning, and it was talking about some people coming to town, and I was like, I don't know if this is a skit or if these are real artists. Like, truly, it gave me Ren and 10 Hip Hop Dalmatian vibes. And I literally said this to my friends. I'm like, y'all, help me. I feel old, but are these real? And my friends didn't know.
Ooh,
my daughter said, yes, they're a real group. I said, oh, Lord.
The hoe is mine.
See what? Got to get that chick.
Oh, gosh. What? Yeah.
Boom. Ren and 10. I mean, you know, he's white.
Son, done. What? Oh my gosh. Yes.
I love that movie.
If you don't know what that is, you too young for us.
I'm here to celebrate. I'm getting a what? Divorce.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh,
yes.
classic.
Tangent. It was.
Okay, we're back. We're focused. Not really.
Not really. So we got music.
Yes.
We've covered that.
New edition.
My
love of school.
Guy is also on the tour.
Yes.
And Keith Sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, whining Keith Sweat.
I mean, he gonna beg you. He
How
gonna
deep
beg
is
you.
your love? Oh, Jesus. I love that song.
I think we should get these concert tickets. Dang, on it. I was trying to save this money.
No, I can't go anyway. It's fine. I want to, but mentally,
We gonna be right.
we got work in the morning.
Yeah.
And we got, you know.
That is true. That is
I
true.
do wanna go. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it's a busy weekend though. It's TSU coming home.
Okay, so let's get into it.
So it's also known as Legends Weekend.
She was in the streets.
Also known as Coming Home. But let me say this. It's a mini homecoming. For anybody that's been to HBCU homecoming, you know it's a big turn up. Coming Home in the spring is a smaller version of that.
Okay.
People don't normally fly across country a whole lot for it. But there's a good contingent that turns out. Friday night, there was an event, and I didn't go.
Okay.
And people were like, hey, where you at? And I'm like, I'm not going. I had things to do. I had my hair to do, hence the haircut. You see how short it is?
Cute.
But I just had other stuff that I really needed to attend to. And I could have pulled it out, made a 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock appearance, but I didn't. Because we talked about in the past how I'm trying to be conscious about conserving energy. Yeah. Obviously with my health, which I know is a recurring mystery theme on this show, but like let me rest on a day, not have to do anything, work, no committees, no boards, and then that way I can have some energy for the next days that come. So Friday I'm trying to make that my day for the most part. So I did. I stayed home. So Saturday though, I went outside. I went outside. I ran some errands in the morning.
Yes.
There were 3 events Saturday. The first one, when the temperature changed, I'm like, it's 90 degrees outside.
It's time to be outside.
Yeah, but I'm not going to the game.
Oh, that's true.
Because I go to the game outside,
right?
Then go to the 2 inside things. I don't want to have the outside on me and the inside stuff.
You smell like outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I decided to skip the game and just hit the 2 inside events. That was my plan. It was good. It was good. Let me just say this, though.
Say it.
Eddie George is fine.
Okay.
Now, look, I respect him as the coach of the TSU Tigers. I respect him in his marital bliss to SWV singer and Survivor contestant, because that's how my daughter loves her, Taj. Ain't trying to do nothing wrong. But I can see. I have the gift of sight.
Oh, Lord. Amen.
And he's a sight.
Okay.
He's a sight.
And he the bros. Go ahead.
Yeah, ain't Rue to the good bros. breasts.
The good breasts.
Yes, not the raggedy ones.
Right.
To the good
Not
ones.
the ashy ones.
Because somebody I used to like, is now ashy. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, he used to be, and he became a bruh, and now he's the ashy.
Yeah.
He didn't get the good, he got the bad.
Right.
So
moisturize, please.
yes.
Go ahead.
But back to Eddie. He's amazing. And so he was at the event.
Yes.
I saw him from afar. You know, I'm not a stalker person. Like, I'm not gonna be like run up and be like, oh, Eddie, you know. I just saw him. He looked good. Thank you, Jesus, for that.
Right.
And I kept on pushing.
Right.
But yeah, it was a good time.
That's good.
You done heard the whole story before the show, and now I'm like, and it was nice.
Time. This is a cleaned up version. Okay.
Y'all can come in. Look, I tell people point blank, especially at homecoming.
Right.
I've known these people since I was 17 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and we're going to cross paths multiple times.
Right.
So, number one, most people still know me as Christopher's wife.
Yeah.
And even in that, there are people who came up to me and was like, you know, want to talk about Christopher, which I understand. They don't see me very often, so we're going to have these conversations. It does feel a little weird when I'm like eyeballing this guy and I'm like, hello, fine man. And somebody's like, oh, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. Trying to holler at him.
Right.
You know,
Right.
can't really do that.
Yeah.
But people are, you know, super kind and loving and so all those good things. Yeah. But I never shoot shots.
Right.
That's a lie. I'm lying. I'm about to tell a whole lie on the show. Because day party last year, I was shooting shots in the gym.
This one over here?
So I wonder why I didn't apply for this event. Day party had more people, more out of town people.
Right. You just said that people don't come from
They were all, like, this one's really close family.
Close.
First and second cousins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like regional, maybe?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. Okay, that's why. Because at the big homecomings, a lot of people from other places I don't know.
Right.
Like fourth and fifth cousins in the HBCU community.
Like you have national.
Exactly. So I was shooting shots at that one. But yeah, for this one, I wasn't shooting shots. So
you had to move different.
Yeah. So yeah. But it was, like I said, it was a really good time.
I'm glad you're outside.
I enjoyed it. I was cute. Check the IG.
She was real cute, y'all. She was posting videos.
I was.
The hair was hair and the skin was skinning. It was everything. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I didn't do any of that.
What'd you do?
I rested.
Hallelujah. Because you've been outside for 6 years straight. I was with 5 years. You just turned 5 in Delta, so you've been outside for 5 years straight.
It's coming. I'll be outside in a couple weeks. Anyways.
This weekend coming up, actually. With me.
Well, yeah, I'll be, but for that, it'll be. Yeah. Yes. So, I had gone out on school nights. That's what got me. I didn't have a weekend outing, but school nights were kind of work-related, philanthropic. Nevertheless, I worked all day and then go out to a thing, and I'm like, oh God, I'm tired. So on Saturday, was very intentional. I'm not getting up early. I don't want to put on a bra. I don't want to do that. I got my nails done.
I didn't get mine done.
They look good still.
There I go today.
Okay. Well, nevertheless, I rested. So the first part of my day, I was in the bed. Like, and I just laid there, and I was happy and content. So that was it. Got some food. I chilled because I now know I really have to be intentional about saying no. Like, even talking about the concert. Yes. Yeah, I want to go, but no, because how's it gonna affect me tomorrow? How's it gonna? You know what I mean? Just learn. What
I just had an aha moment though, because you just said you were intentional about saying no. Yeah, I was intentional on Friday. Mm-hmm. I also remember years ago I was talking about trying to lose weight. Yeah, and I'm like, well, this is coming up and this is coming up, and they said to me, "There's always something coming up. Mm-hmm. There's always a reason to celebrate with food, right? Yeah, and so." Even socially, there's always something going on. It's
always going to be something.
Okay.
And sometimes I read, obviously, Year of Yes, but where I am now in my life, no. So on some things, just no. No hard feelings, but just no, I'm tired, or I know how much it's going to drain me. And I just don't have the energy to deposit into certain things.
Amen.
So I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. So yeah, I rested. It was
good.
It was delicious.
That was me on Friday. Like, I was in the bed early, and it was what it was, and I was happy.
Yeah.
I did have FOMO. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I like I'm not going to have FOMO.
FOMO is real.
I had FOMO Saturday.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, oh, everybody's at the party and I wasn't there. Man.
But you have something to look forward to knowing.
That's true.
You're going to see them.
And I'm going to get up tomorrow and see pictures and clips from New Edition concert and be like,
yeah.
But,
yeah.
You'll be okay.
And I'm so weird too about like the day of the week, and then I want to be mad at the artist as though that isn't their job. I'm like, who's having a concert on a Tuesday
at 9:00?
Right, that's their job. I'm like, don't they know it's a school night? New Edition.
That is true.
Your fan base is still working. A lot of us.
That is true.
What?
Like, we gonna have it on a Sunday. Can you start at 5:30?
Right.
We'll have a day party hour so I can get these kids ready for school the next day.
Exactly.
I ain't got no kids get ready for school.
I know.
But still, the sentiment.
So, yeah, that's my recap.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
But we will be outside. Look for all of that. Me and Neysa are so excited to just better our brand and bring you better content and all that jazz.
It's already gotten warm here, too.
You hot?
No, in city. It's warm.
I'm like,
we're going to be outside, literally outside.
Oh,
it has gotten warm here.
Oh, right. It's
time for nakedness.
I just saw something about like how don't put on sandals if you ain't even clip your big toenail or something. As soon as it gets warm. Yeah. Ladies, men, everybody.
Everybody. If your foot's been cutting sheets all winter, it's time to go out there and get the foot together.
It's time for the pedicures, the scrubs, all of that.
I mean, you gotta have your own utensils to keep it up in between.
That's true.
Because let me tell you.
Okay.
The Lord knows. Let me tell you, I serve a living God. Because let me tell y'all for real. I mean, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. Because there'll be times I do stuff and I'm like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And then it comes out. It works together with the plan. So I have mani and pedi after the show, right? I'm doing that this afternoon. Yeah. So I got up yesterday and I didn't know what I was really wearing to the thing. But I was like, let me go ahead and, get a little extra scrub on this foot to make sure that my foot is appropriate because my pedi is not till the next day.
Right.
And I was just not even really thinking about the event, but let me just go ahead and take care of it, right?
Yeah.
Got the foot together, wore new shoes, foot was out, looking moisturized or whatever else. I said, look at the Lord giving me the gift to know in advance to get your foot together so you can wear this shoe and not be looking like a creature.
Hello. Absolutely.
I know it sounds so minuscule, but it happens so often that things which I'm like, you knew, Lord. Yeah. You knew. You got me together. So you don't want to stress about it later on. You just like, boom, bam, take care of this now. I'm like, come on, Jesus.
Discernment. You knew to get it together.
And people act like you got to praise him for just the big stuff. No. I praise you my foot not being crusty. Thank you.
Amen. You know what I'd like to praise the Lord for?
What?
Speaking of like heat and stuff. Beautiful black men with really nice beards that are moisturized.
You showing that right now.
And they have really nice teeth and
you showing that right now.
And I'm just very grateful for just beautiful black men.
Who are 6'4" and 235 or plus.
Yeah, I just want to express gratitude for beautiful black men.
My God is awesome.
And
we're not singing.
We both like beards. I love a good beard.
Yes, a well-groomed beard. Not no father time beard.
Yes.
I'm a lumberjack in Alaska beard. No. You
have a great relationship with your barber. You get facials yourself. You exfoliate. You do the thing.
Nails clipped.
Yes.
No hangnails. I appreciate you.
Your nails.
Thank you. And you ain't got that little white chalk outline like dead people. That's not supposed to be there. It's like the white outline around my eyebrows. When I get my eyebrows done, you have to wipe that off. Don't come out looking like the Tin Man in The Wiz. Like you, a T. Exactly. Don't do that. Yeah. That's not hot. Yeah. Now, I know you just came from the barbershop. Right. You had to run by the Kroger. But get you a wet wipe in your car. Just wipe. Yeah.
So we're appreciative of you on this day. And we look forward to seeing you outside. That's it.
You just had to share that on your heart.
I'm grateful. It was on my heart.
It was on your heart.
Yeah.
I think you listed.
Pray for me, church. Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
So, okay.
Oh.
But let's be strong. Can we just talk about that for a second?
Okay, yes.
You have lint on your shirt.
Okay.
Less than lint. That's what we are today. But, no, like, for real.
Okay, I want to hear from you. When did the lust, or is there a time frame, become? No, you've always. Always.
That's why I'm looking at my face like.
Okay, what is it? It's strong right now, though.
So, okay. You know how, because you are a Star Wars person. Mm-hmm. I'm not, but follow my analogy. When people are training to become a Jedi, they can do little stuff like, I can levitate this cup. But they can't just push nobody across the room.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With the Force.
I've always had the gift to levitate the cup.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then as I came into my 20s, I could put people across the room. Mm-hmm. Now I am like mixing metaphors, but like in Marvel, the Red Witch lifting the city. Mm-hmm. I'm holding the city up. Mm-hmm. I got the gift that is too strong. It seeks to destroy me sometimes.
Gosh. Neysa's lust seeks to destroy her sometimes.
I'd be like, no, behave. Don't do that. And then sometimes they'd be like, hello, we outside. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Everybody.
I mean, truly do. No, but it didn't happen when I first turned 40.
Okay.
All my 40 stuff, like all the 40 stuff that's supposed to happen, right. Vision and all that, 45, 46.
Okay.
45, 46. Mm-hmm. Like, I was talking shit. Mm-hmm. Like, so you're talking about 40 eyes go bad? I already can't see. My eyes ain't getting no worse. Ha, ha, ha. 45, the lights went off. I was like, wait a minute. What happened? I can't see.
Who turned off the lights?
Right. Like, seriously. But as my lights went off, other parts said, hello. And I'm like, I can't even see you. What's going on here? You know?
But you got feelings.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true. Okay.
So for some context, Neysa and I, obviously we pregame before the show and what do we want to talk about, etc. And so I brought up, go ladies, the body issue, things that change when you turn 40 based on, your health or things you wish people had told you as you entered into your 40s. Because,
seriously,
for those who might be new to the show, we are 40 plus.
Right.
Yeah. So that's one of them.
Girl. The lust be strong. But like other things too. Like, okay. I mean, obviously I'm less hairy than I was, obviously younger, which is good because I ain't got to hit these legs nearly as often, You ain't got to wax nearly as often. So that's a plus. But then you got to wax your little mustache a little bit more. Which you're like, what the hell? Yeah. Like, what is this? I don't know. Okay. For you, you have reproductive systems.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
That be fighting you nowadays.
My cycle, my ovaries hate me. Because I'm not having a kid. I just, if the Lord blesses me with one, that'll happen. But it's not something I'm actively pursuing. Therefore, my cycle is the worst since I've turned 40. And I just did not I was not the girl that was, I'm sick. And we all know them, may have been them at one point. My cramps are so bad, they're debilitating. I need this. I wasn't that. I would have cramps and be like, okay, it's uncomfortable. But now, like, I can see why certain countries allow leave or paid time off. I'm living that. I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, it's just hard for me to function. And I hate it. I want to know what y'all think out there. Like, if you're experiencing it, what are your, Yeah.
And here's the deal. Like, so obviously I'm not in that game anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I refuse to make this podcast the entire Neysa Taylor medical history show. So we'll talk about that one day, but but I'm not that game.
Yeah.
But before, when I was in the game, it was bad. Like, I always had it bad. Like, there was never good.
You got it.
Right. Seriously. So, sick, vomiting,
Yeah.
passing out, all that. And you saw that I passed it on to my children as well, which is, y'all welcome. But we had to, of course, do medical things to help keep that at bay and to help mitigate that.
Yeah.
And I think that there are more treatments now. At the same time, they're still not talked about.
Right.
I can learn about the gout, ED, eczema, psoriasis, mesothelioma, all kinds of stuff on the TV.
Yeah.
And on TV for periods, all you're going to get is pampering commercials and a tampon commercial. Like, talk to me about how half the population is dying once a month and you're acting like it's okay. Like, and then they use it as a cop-out. And I'm talking about they, meaning the patriarchy. That's the they that I'm referencing right now. Yeah. But you say, oh, well, you're emotional and you're this and you're that. Well, shit. You want me to live for 20 plus years with a reproductive system that fights me once a month?
Once a month.
So let me just tell you, let me go and take all your testosterone out of you for 1 week out the month and kick you in the balls every day. Woo. Like, you might be pissed off too, have a little attitude. You know what I mean? But I bet you if we did it for 2 months straight and all the men in the world had the testosterone shaken and kicked in the balls, they would have a medical cure and a surgery or whatever else to fix it by month number 3. Yeah. You know?
I agree.
So I'm like... You hear about ED again, but you don't hear about vaginal moisture, medications or things of that nature. They don't talk about anything that improves our true quality of life. And we have to have, Oprah did a special recently.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Talking about menopause and all those things. Because it's like, I'm like, why are we having these conversations? We keep this all secretive, act like, you're not laying next to a person if you happen to be a heterosexual male, that you would be like, hey, let me know what's going on with this person. And I have not independently verified this because I like to cite my sources. But I was listening to someone talk and they were like, most men can't even identify a woman's genitalia on a reproductive drawing. Okay. You know what I mean? They have no idea what it is. They have no idea how it works. They're never taught those things. They were like, and women's reproductive system wasn't even fully in Grey's Anatomy until the 1960s. So, I mean, last I checked, we've been here since Eve.
We've been here.
So, that's how all the rest of y'all got here. But y'all didn't know how this shit worked?
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
And people don't take you seriously.
Oh, no, they don't. Don't.
I've had great doctors.
Yeah.
I've had some shitty ass doctors.
I know.
You know? Yeah. So you add up the gender disparity, the racial disparity, socioeconomic disparities, or assumed disparities. And then, now you have this age thing you're throwing it too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I'm in pain, I promise you, I'm not just trying to get an opioid. I'm not a crackhead. Right. I'm not. No. And I'm not saying anything wrong. Some people do have an addiction issue, and you should be on guard against that. Yeah. But when I'm talking to you and you see that I'm not doctor shopping, help me. Yeah. If Tylenol fixes it, don't you think I take the Tylenol? You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
But all kinds of things.
You have to advocate for yourself.
Exactly.
That's my biggest thing. I've learned nowadays, especially Black women of a certain age, like all those things, you have to advocate. You have to find that specialist, that doctor that works for you. Yep. And
I still go in and tell them all my business. Like, not only my medical history, because I have it all. You know, me typed up and shit. I'm ready. Yay. Here you go. You asked me no question. I got it right here. Read this page. Yeah. But I have insurance. Yeah. I have 2 degrees. I have a job, and all that's to say, I matter to somebody. Yeah. And I shouldn't have to do that. Right. But I still do. Yeah. Let me make sure you think I'm worth saving on this table.
Right. No, that's true. You should not have to do that at all. Even when we're like, victims of crime and stuff, that's like the first thing we, as a family, as a community, as a village, he was this, he worked, okay, he was employed, he wasn't a bum, whatever, you know what I mean? It sucks that we have to do that as a people. Even.
We have to justify our existence and why we should not be, killed or murdered or disparaged, all those things. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's something you wish you had known? You wish your mom, aunt, grandma, somebody told you upon entering your 40s?
That my boobs would not always salute the sun.
Oh, yeah, they do drop.
And
you got boobs.
I do. I do.
So yours was sitting pretty. And then
they were saluting the sun. They were up there. They was, hello, sun. And I was like, hello, booby. And it was great.
Booby.
And now, with the help of NASA technology, they get to be pushed back up into brassieres and help defy gravity. But they're not all that they used to be. And honestly, it's one of the things I would consider having done. If I thought about going to knife again, I would just toss it on there. Go ahead and do that too while you're there.
Okay.
I'm trying to not have any more surgery because this surgery is so many.
Yeah.
But I ain't above it. Don't give me the line like I won't do it.
Goodness.
I told y'all I'm a fight agent in the street.
Okay. Yeah, you did say that.
So,
you did. Okay.
What about you?
I don't know if it's these cramps. But I don't know if that wasn't their experience. So you know what I mean? You can't tell me what you don't.
True.
What you've not experienced. Probably just like the random aches or random pains, shooting pain. Like, where is it coming from? The whole, not being funny, but we're like, I'm minding my business and it's, oh, what was that?
Your bite just go out for no reason.
What is happening?
Yeah.
I wish that, not that I could have planned or prepared any differently, but it would have been nice to have known maybe, but that for me is the hard part.
I remember jokes about that though,
at
least. Like, you sneeze and throw your back out,
Shoot.
And I'd be like, ha ha ha, oh, that's true. It's like, it's true.
Like this.
Right. Dude. Yeah.
Random aches and pains for me.
Is it because when we're born, we are a brand new machine, right?
Right.
Any machine is going to have wear and tear over years. You get the oil change all the time.
Yes.
But the leather going to erode. There's going to be some things that happen. And I think that's just how we don't think about it, like in true mortality terms, but we're dying every day.
Oh, for sure.
I always joke, nobody gets out of here alive. Like,
it's true.
Something's going to take us all out. You know what I mean? And so you can help stave that off.
Right.
You can do the right things and try to, keep that at bay. And it still might not be enough, right?
Right.
But it's all these things working together. But I think that's why, sometimes like my closet light just went out. Yeah. I was in it this morning. It was fine. Hit the light. It went out. I'm like, well, damn. Well. Okay.
That's aging.
That's aging.
Right there.
Right.
I mean, that really is like, I'm good.
Right.
No, I'm not.
1 second, I was all right. And the next second, no.
Not so much.
No.
No. Yeah.
I did have a moment. This a little bit before. In December of last year.
Yeah.
I was super pissed at myself. I was super pissed at myself. I was like, you had all these years, not of good health, but of decent health. Right. You know what I mean? And did not prioritize gym. Did not prioritize, cleaning up my diet. You know, I'm a child of the South. Grits and gravy with my friends. Yes. Sweet tea. He's my friend,
Yes.
That means you come to my house, you go eat well. Did you not today?
Neysa always feeds me.
See? Exactly. Yes, so, but I was really like, damn it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Like, you squandered it. And I was being super morbid at the time. I mean, I readily admit, because while what I have is not a death sentence, still, I was very much so concerned. Not even as much concerned about dying, concerned about being a burden to my mother or my children.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta do all I can. Right. I embarked on a new health journey. I've taken off some pounds. There's still many more to go, but I'm owning that. That's slow walk. Consulted with a friend who's a vegan. He gave me some tips of things to do. I did not follow it to a T, but I eliminated beef and pork. Still having rib wet dreams, but I'm working on that because it's about to be summer barbecue season.
Seriously, I wasn't ready for the rib wet dream.
Seriously, had a whole dream. I was eating the barbecue, tearing the fuck out these ribs. Like, nom, 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 nom. And I woke up like, ooh, I'm having a rib wet dream. Like, for real.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The next thing is for me to tackle sugar. And
Sugar is so hard.
It's hard.
It is. I
It's
know
hard.
people like choose your heart. Sugar's in everything. Sugar's in this microphone.
Really? It probably is.
Sugar's everywhere.
I found out I can eliminate a lot of sugar except for my drinking sugar. I drink the majority of my sugar.
Yeah.
I like juice. I like Coke.
do.
I like sweet tea.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
those things. And so I drink my sugar. So I have to, at least now, balance it out. If I drink this, I have to chase it with some water.
Thank you.
So I'm trying.
Yeah.
I even tried one of those LaCroix.
You ain't like the
No.
I like Pellegrino with some lime. It's like a healthy Sprite.
I'll try that next.
You're not gonna like it. But
Okay, well.
try it, but I know you're not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not sweet at all. It gives me the bubbles though. It
Okay.
gives me that feeling.
You see my face? I'm like,
It's like it ain't a Coca-Cola.
I literally had there's a cinnamon spice tea that they have at work that I did the other day. And I was like, this needs a little bit more sugar. And I was like, no, it does not. You can drink it like it is.
No extra sugar.
It needed some sugar. But I did drink it because I was like, okay, I'm like, literally, when I say I'm trying. And they say it's more addictive than cocaine. I literally believe that. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
For me and sugar, we go together real bad. And
especially when we've had it for so long. It's been in foods for so long. We've eaten as kids or drank this as a kid. And
And, when you know better, you do better, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I, for so long, I'm not going to say the people, but there's a couple that have small children and they don't allow their child to have a lot of sugar, Now, when they come visit me, they get the sugar. And I was like, I'm being super strict. Kid, I live in the world. But now I'm like,
Yeah.
They might have the issue of trying to kick sugar later on because they aren't addicted to it like everybody else is, So,
oh yeah,
yeah. Because I know even with the girls, you do the best you have with the information you have at the time. I always say that, I could have done 1,000 things better, but there it is what it is. But be like. See, you like the snacks. Hell, you come here to eat snacks.
I love Cheez-Its.
Because I'll keep snacks here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't keep certain things in my house, but my friends do. And I'm like, I want some snack. And I go right for the snack cupboard because I don't have it in my house like a crackhead. I'm like, where are the Cheez-Its at?
I get it.
It's so bad. But no, I get it.
So.
I get it. Yeah. Health. It's a journey.
It is.
I'm proud. I will say from watching you, I believe you really are giving yourself grace. It's not just lip service. Because you are very, very hard on yourself. But this is the first time I can see, like, you're being intentional and you are giving yourself grace. You're taking it one day at a time because you're not going to figure it out overnight, which I know that's what you would like to do. But, so I just admire you for that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I am extremely hard on myself. I am, and I recognize that.
Yeah.
I would like to say I'm content. That would be a lie.
Exactly. Don't lie to
yeah, exactly. But I am extremely hard on me.
Yeah. We are.
Part of that's because, people expect you to do certain things. They're used to you looking a certain way.
True. Absolutely.
You just trying to live up to that standard that you didn't even one who said it. So.
Right.
Yeah. And we do it. We talk about people. Everybody talks about people, right?
Yeah.
But I never wanted to be she used to be. Well, the reality is one day I am going to used to be.
Yeah. I know I am. Ain't no way around it.
So it is what it is. Yeah. Like, you can't stay the hot girl forever.
No.
So, I feel like Samantha, we talked about this earlier on Sex and the City, trying to figure out the supplement game. So everyone's like, okay, you gotta have a multivitamin. You already have your medicines you gotta take that prescribed. And then you gotta have the fish oil for your knee. And then you gotta have the biotin for your hair, skin, and nails. Yes. And the collagen for your,
Yes.
And then you gotta have the what else? The vitamin D, and you gotta take the airborne or the emergency to keep the germs at bay, and the little elderberry for the and a teaspoon of local honey so the allergies don't mess up. And then the ashwagandha.
Thank you.
For your cootie. And I'm like,
she was trying to say ashwagandha. Yeah.
But there's so many supplements that you're supposed to take.
Yes.
And if you remember Sex and the City 2, when Samantha was trying to fight menopause with supplements, that's really how I feel. Like, I was debating, like, okay, well, maybe collagen's all the rage. I should add collagen to my thing, too. I was about to pull the trigger and buy some. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, do you even know how collagen's going to interact with what you're taking already?
Come on, somebody.
How do I don't know I have too much collagen in my system and my kidney failed because I'm taking this extra collagen? Like, I don't know. And I don't want to just be, randomly doing that. So
it's also health is a multi-billion-dollar industry too. People don't take that into account.
Business.
It's a business. So yeah, everybody is fat. Now, okay, well, people fat. How are we gonna make money off of selling them? How to get them skinny or get them healthy? So it's take these supplements. It's like you just said. This one will do this, but you don't know. Do they work together? Are you already on medicine prescribed by your healthcare provider? So yeah, all multivitamins are not created the same.
Yep.
So yeah, but it's a business.
I even have prescriptions at 3 different pharmacies.
Wow. Yeah.
Because one's a compounding and this and that, depending on your insurance to get it from. So I literally, for the first time ever, picked up a prescription from my Walgreens pharmacy, which I see face to face,
right,
and had a list that said, well, taking that make me die?
Right.
Because I'm taking this right here.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you're okay. I was like, all right. But I've never consulted with the pharmacist before.
Right.
But now I feel like I have to. Because I'm trying to merge this information to one form. Like, am I going to die?
Yeah.
So help me not die.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
The health industry. It's a business. These people make money off of it. That's why you have cauliflower this and fake chicken that. And which we know how Neysa feels. Because it's a bit, we want to give you that chicken feel, but it's not chicken, but we don't even know what it is. Yeah.
That's why I don't do the impossible thingies, which I don't, not people who do.
Right.
People who love it and eat it, and that's your thing. For me personally, I could see the cow. I know I grind the cow up. I got a burger. I mean, that's what butchers do, right? They grind the cow up.
They do.
But I don't know what's in that. You know what I mean? And a lot of that is just, I don't feel that that's any healthier. If this cow is eating Kobe beef, organic loved cow, I don't think that's not even worse for this. Right. For me, it came down to me giving it up. I'm trying to limit inflammation and limit anything that's going to clog my digestive system. Right. Because it does change as you age. So
absolutely,
I tried to mitigate those things. So,
and every body is different. What works for you might not work for me. I mean, at the end of the day, so yeah, you have to body work.
I did.
All right, amen. Are we moving into our hard turn? Because I forgot about the one topic you mentioned.
What topic?
1994.
Oh, the Freakniks. I totally forgot.
Speaking of bodies.
So, we talked about Freaknik a little bit last time.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So, I just want to hop in one more time with it. Because there was an interesting take by another podcaster that I love, Demetria Lucas.
Yes.
But she said, and I'm not going to do a quote, I'm just going to paraphrase, but she's like, everyone's talking about the women of Freaknik.
Yeah.
And being exposed for shaking ass. What about the rapists, sexual assaults, the daddies of Freaknik,
daddies, uncles,
who are outside, smacking asses, doing all these things. And she was like, nobody's talking about them losing a job.
Right.
Talking about these women, oh, you're a teacher now, you're a deacon now, you're a pastor now. But hello.
So misogynistic.
Yes.
I mean, truly, like they should be not the whole. It's the fear thing. That these aunties, the mamas, they in the videos, they're scared. These men should be afraid based on, let me say this, based on the editing of this.
Yes.
One, the fact that there was the announcement that a Freaknik documentary was happening shook up all the black people who was around in the 90s in college, around the college. Shook them up. Yeah. People talking about it. We don't even have a release date. We just know Uncle Luke and Jermaine Dupri, and it's going to be on Hulu.
I mean, two pillars of the African American community. That means this is going to be such a woman-centric production.
Hey, you know what it is with them two.
I mean,
you know.
he fumbled Janet Jackson, y'all. So
just the announcement of there will be a documentary, Black folks are like, oh my God. But I do hate that it was put so much weight was put on women.
Yeah.
How they will be perceived. These women have gone on, they have careers, kids, and might have grandkids. You know what I mean? Like, and like you said, none of it has been centered around the male and the men touching and grabbing and fondling and performing lewd acts and raping, possibly in many cases.
Yeah.
All of that. Like, I do hate that. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's always about the promiscuity of women, not the sexual positivity or liberation of women.
Right.
And even no matter how sexual positive or liberated you are, that does not give anyone the the entrance to assault you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Amanda Seales said, we doing it, and on stroke number 7, I changed my mind, or you change your mind. There should be no stroke 8.
Yeah.
You better hop off like Simone Biles and dismount with your hands up.
We're done.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. No. I agree.
And that goes, like I said, that goes both ways. If any dude was like, I ain't even this no more.
Right.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No hands, no foul. Time out. Buzzer flag on the play. So.
I was too young for Freaknik. I was not there.
But she was dancing hard at the Sweet 16 party in Detroit.
I was. I'm too much of a square to go anything like that. Like, when I was in college, it was Kappa Beach in Galveston, Texas. That was the thing.
Okay.
And then Daytona Beach.
Yeah. I never heard about Kappa Beach. I heard about Daytona Beach.
Okay. Those two were like the things. I'm a square. I'm okay with... There's some things that being a square has saved me from. Praise the Lord. Y'all don't understand. But...
I'm more along Bishop Walker when he said, some of y'all don't do things because y'all can't afford to do the things. I really wasn't that square. I was broke.
She's not square.
I was broke. And so I was headed to Freaknik.
Okay.
Was full-fledged headed to Freaknik. And with a friend of mine, who I shall not name.
Right.
And her parents got wind of it and said, well, if you don't go, we're going to buy you a car. And she was like, boom, bam, I ain't going.
Right.
And that was my ride and my split on the hotel.
Yeah,
so we couldn't go.
God blocked it. You was about to be in a video that's coming out.
Because you know how to be in the video.
You was going to be face down, ass up in the video.
With no tattoo at the time, at least. So thank you, Lord.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah. I'm like, that's not me. I have a tattoo right there. I don't know what you're talking about. Tattoos, even. No. Yeah.
I didn't go to anything. I'm in Minister Society, the friend who loved Allah. What was the friend?
I don't know that friend there.
He was with Kane and them all the time, but he was always trying to drop knowledge. Like, he was the homeboy.
Yeah.
They loved him, but he wasn't about that life.
Yeah.
I'm kind of that. Like, I could see the action. I like to have a little fun here and there, but I'm not going to take a deep dive into the debauchery.
I think you'd have fun in the water, though.
I'm probably sure I would. However,
I think the reason you don't dive deep is because you're afraid you won't come out the water.
I can get with that. I can get with that.
We should go in the water.
I don't want to release.
I'm a bad friend. I'm like, let's go in the water.
And you can't even swim.
First of all,
what?
I can swim some. Now, go back to your story.
Swim some.
It's like being a little bit pregnant. I can swim some.
Anyways, that's it.
Yeah.
I think my squareness kind of saved me from some things. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. We're going to get shot.
But you went to school in Memphis.
I know.
And be on bill every 5 minutes.
Gang.
Fighting tornadoes.
So, I was not fighting a tornado. We're not going. If you didn't see the prior episode, just watch it. Whatever, nice.
But I'm just saying.
Say it.
So I think that yes, your fear of the water has kept you safe.
And I swim really well.
I think also that sometimes your fear of the water has kept you from experiencing some things too. I'm thinking how I'm afraid. No, seriously. I think that you should.
You want me to release the Kraken?
Release the Kraken.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't think the world is ready for that.
I think the world's overdue seeing the Kraken.
I'm ready for the Kraken.
Look, when we air this video behind the music before the commercial break, and then the Kraken was released, the little summer.
Oh God!
I'm gonna tell your parents like, I don't know what happened. I just thought it was a Kraken. Now she a crackhead. Like, I don't know what happened.
And then you have to have the redemption part of this.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the A block is the story.
Okay.
The B block, the tragic downfall. And C block is either the death or the redemption. It could go either way.
I like the redemption first.
I'm just saying.
300. Okay, thank you.
You should do that then, yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're off the rails. That's all I got. That's on you, Nate. I don't know.
Okay, so obviously Sunday Funday, so we have some other things planned today to get into. So we're gonna actually hop over and do that. But before we leave, where can they find us? Nobody worry about your elbow.
I know, she told me. Okay. You can find us on YouTube, on Spotify, iTunes, all those things. The places where you find podcasts.
Yep.
The real fun stuff though is YouTube because you can like see us interact, which I love. So that's where you can find us on Instagram and on Facebook as well.
I think we have a guest next week, so
we do have a guest.
Yeah, so we have a field trip and a guest.
We got a field trip. We gonna be outside. We're gonna bring you content from there too.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of it. So enjoy yourselves. Mark yourself safe from Freaknik. Or if that is you, own it. Be like, yeah, the ass was hitting. So do you. But no. And take your supplements, but get a blood test first. Make sure you don't over. There are a lot of to-goes.
Yeah, I like it though.
But yeah,
take care of you.
Take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of you.
Holistic approach.
And release the Kraken.
No. Don't release the Kraken.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. Love you.